Okay, so now that we've sampled the kick, I'll just hide the kick up here for the time being, and let's move on to the hi-hat. So how can we sample that? It's actually probably the easiest sample to get. So I'm just going to stick another EQ8 on, and basically it's the opposite thing. So whilst before we used a low pass filter to leave the kick and get rid of the highs, this time we're going to use a high pass filter. So it does the opposite. It cuts the low end and lets the high filters pass, the high frequencies pass. So we basically want to get it at a point where the low end of the kick won't play anymore. That sounds good. And if you remember, I told you in the first tutorial, the attack of the kick has high frequency, so that's why you're kind of still hearing the kick a bit. So just move this along till you only see like low frequencies. And let's check the fades. Yeah, you need more fade there. As you can see, if you don't have any fade, it will click. So you need to have enough fade here. And let's have a look here. That sounds pretty clean. So that should be good enough. You don't need any automation here because it's just literally cutting out all the low end of the kick. The only high end that could have been needed for automation was in the beginning. So we can just delete that out. Okay, so let's render this. Control-Shift-R, export, and I'll call it hi-hat. Okay, and then I'll drag that back in so you can hear the difference and also see it. So if you listen to this, especially if you're still using headphones, you can hear the low end still. And if you listen to this new sample, you can also see it here. This is the low end, this part here, and it's not here anymore. Also here. So that's how you do it. Why is this important? Even if you're like on shitty speakers and you can't hear the low end, you definitely want to get rid of it anyways, even if it's really low, even if it's just a sub, so you don't mess up the mix, because if you have loads of bass notes going on at the same time, then you'll pretty much be messing up the track. So that's it. That's how to sample hi-hats. In the next tutorial, I'll be showing you guys a technique to sample claps and snares. So hope you enjoyed.